A young woman walks into a hospital with what seems like a simple urinary infection. She is healthy, active, no major medical problems. Doctors prescribe antibiotics. 3 days later, she is worse. 5 days later, the infection spreads. The laboratory report comes back with 2 terrifying words: drug resistant. The antibiotics aren't working. They try stronger ones. Nothing works. This is not a rare story. This is happening every day. And the name of this silent disaster is antimicrobial resistance, or as the media calls it, superbugs. What if? Imagine a world where a small cut can become fatal, a routine surgery becomes life-threatening, childbirth becomes dangerous again, cancer chemotherapy becomes too risky. That world is not 100 years ago. It could be our future. And experts are warning us now it could be 20 years from now, if we don't act. According to global reports, antimicrobial resistance already causes millions of deaths every year, and experts warn it may become the leading cause of death globally if ignored. This is not just a hospital problem. It is not just a doctor's issue. It is your issue. And today, we will break it down in simple language. What are superbugs? How did this happen? Why is it getting worse? And what can you do to stop it? Stay with me, because this might be one of the most important videos you ever watch. Let's simplify everything. Our world is full of microscopic organisms called microbes. There are 4 main types: bacteria, viruses, fungi, parasites. Some microbes are helpful and some are harmful. Antibiotics are medicines designed to kill bacteria. They do not work against viruses. This is important. Some microbes help us. For example, good bacteria in your gut help digestion. Some bacteria protect your skin, but others cause infections: pneumonia, tuberculosis, urinary infections, wound infections, blood infections. For over 80 years, we have had powerful medicines to fight them, and those medicines changed human history. Because much of this crisis started from misunderstanding that simple fact, the miracle that changed medicine. In 1928, penicillin was discovered. It transformed human health. Before antibiotics, pneumonia killed millions. Minor wounds led to sepsis. Surgeries were extremely dangerous. Maternal mortality was high. After antibiotics, life expectancy increased. Modern surgery became possible. Organ transplants became reality. Cancer treatment improved. Antibiotics are the foundation of modern medicine. Without them, hospitals cannot function safely. But now, we are losing this foundation. What is antimicrobial resistance? Bacteria are living organisms, and living organisms adapt. When antibiotics are used, most bacteria die, but a few may survive due to natural genetic changes. These survivors multiply. Soon, the antibiotic no longer works. That is antimicrobial resistance. When bacteria resist multiple antibiotics, they become superbugs, not superheroes, but survivors of our medicines. How did we create this problem? This crisis did not appear suddenly. It grew slowly because of human behavior. Overuse of antibiotics. People take antibiotics for colds and flu, which are viral. Incomplete courses. Stopping early leaves stronger bacteria alive. Self-medication. Wrong drug. Wrong dose. Wrong duration. Agricultural overuse. Antibiotics used in livestock promote resistant bacteria. Poor hospital infection control. Resistant strains spread in healthcare settings. Each small misuse adds fuel to a global fire. The most dangerous superbugs. Health authorities have identified critical threats. Some of the most dangerous include MRSA-resistant staphylococcus infections, carbapenem-resistant Enterobacteriaceae, multi-drug-resistant tuberculosis, drug-resistant gonorrhea. Some of these resist even last-line antibiotics. Imagine doctors having no treatment left to offer. That scenario is becoming real. The global impact. Current research shows millions of deaths each year are linked to antimicrobial resistance. Projections warn that by 2050, resistant infections could cause more deaths annually than cancer if no action is taken. This is not exaggeration. It is a global warning. And the economic cost is massive. Longer hospital stays, expensive medications, EQ admissions, lost productivity. Trillions of dollars may be lost globally. This is both a health crisis and an economic crisis. The human stories. Behind every statistic is a person. A father who survives surgery but dies from infection. A child with resistant pneumonia. A cancer patient whose immune system cannot fight a superbug. For healthcare workers, this is emotionally devastating. Doctors trained to cure infections sometimes face bacteria they cannot defeat. Families hear words no one wants to hear. We have tried everything. Ethical challenges. Antimicrobial resistance creates difficult ethical questions. Should experimental drugs be used? Who receives limited IQ resources? How do we balance cost and access? In resource-limited settings, these dilemmas become even harder. This crisis tests global fairness and justice. Can science save US? Yes, but we must move fast. Promising developments include bacteriophage therapy, viruses that kill bacteria, CRISPR gene editing research, rapid diagnostic testing, vaccination strategies, AI-based drug discovery. Hospitals are implementing antimicrobial stewardship programs. These ensure correct drug, correct dose, correct duration. But medicine alone cannot solve this. Public awareness is critical. What happens if we ignore this? If resistance continues rising, minor infections may become deadly. Organ transplants become risky. Chemotherapy becomes dangerous. Maternal mortality may rise. EQ survival rates drop. We could return to a pre-antibiotic era. Modern medicine depends on effective antibiotics. Without them, the system weakens. What you can do. This is not only a government issue, it is personal. Here's your action plan. Never take antibiotics without prescription. Complete the full course. Do not share antibiotics. Wash hands regularly. Stay vaccinated. Avoid pressuring doctors for antibiotics. If you are a healthcare professional, practice antimicrobial stewardship. Educate patients clearly. Strengthen infection control. If you are a student, learn about infectious diseases seriously. Promote awareness in your community. Every responsible decision protects future generations. This is one of the greatest health challenges of our time. Superbugs are not science fiction. They are real, and they are growing. But here's the good news. We still have time. Time to act responsibly. Time to educate others. Time to protect antibiotics right now. Share this video. Send it to your family group. Post it in your medical community. Start a conversation. Because awareness spreads faster than bacteria. And together, we can slow this crisis. The future of medicine depends on what we do today. Will we protect antibiotics, or will we lose them? The choice is ours.